Hi and welcome. I'm Melisande de Mouval, publisher of the papers, and we're here in New York at Payments Unleashed, hosted by ACI Worldwide. And this summit unites industry leaders, disruptors, regulators, visionaries to shape the future of payments. I'm joined by Scotty Perkins, Executive Vice President of Product Management and Market Strategy at ACI Worldwide, to talk about how payments intelligence is transforming fraud prevention and is shaping the next generation of secure real-time payments.
If you go back roughly 20 years, fraud was all about understanding who the identity was of whoever is making the payment and being able to make decisions based on that knowledge. What's fundamentally different today going forward is that now with fraud types like APP fraud, you can know who the consumer is, but you can't necessarily take for granted that the consumer is aware of what's going on. And so you have to incorporate lots of other data around that particular payment and have to have much broader context in order to make a proper decision as to whether or not that specific payment is fraudulent or otherwise not.
So how is ACI leveraging technology to detect and prevent fraud?
So one of the differentiating features of ACI's fraud solutions is that we can actually see both sides of the transaction. We can see both where the accounts or the payment is coming from, and we can also see where the funds are supposed to be coming from. So we see both the merchant side of the transaction on the acquiring side, and we can see the issuing side to protect the bank holistically. We can also incorporate other types of payment data that can be attributed to the consumer, like instant payments, and make much more holistic decisions about that, and then apply AI and other emerging technologies to be able to make more rapid decisions that otherwise might have required reactive rulemaking or other types of configurations. But we can do so using the latest technology in a much more responsive fashion, including in real time.
So, and what do you want financial institutions to know about managing their fraud and payment strategy in 2026?
Yeah, I would argue that the most important understanding for banks and financial institutions is that automation can cut both ways. So on the one hand, automation can be an incredibly powerful tool to help rapidly understand the context of a payment and make decisions, understanding facts and data that no human could make decisions about in real time, but machines absolutely can, and AI and agents, agentic AI can do that. But it's also the case that agents can be used for not so good things as well, and they can be the origination of fraud and financial crime. So it's going to continue to be an investment in automation and innovation in this space to keep up with agentic automation that's both creating fraudulent transactions as well as automated and agentic automation to be able to react to those things and accommodate holistic data to make the best decisions to protect the financial system over time.